Hey gang, Jason here with For the Love of Tractors, and I made a custom pickup truck. And you guys have talked about custom pickup trucks, especially on the live chat, and you wanted to see custom pickup trucks, and well, I'd never done one until now. But here it is. So, not going to do the fancy let's talk tractors thing, let's just talk about this truck and see what little bits and pieces I did to it here. So, started off as a spec-cast Ford F350. Now, the reason I did that is that bed is super easy to remove. You just, drill out this rivet right here, and that bed pops right off. So that's as easy as it gets as far as I'm concerned. So I replaced it with a 3D printed bed. Now, you can find that on Shapeways. It's not my bed. I do have a bed similar to it, except for I've got a taller... what do I want to call it, toolbox here, and I'll show you that. I'm actually working on a Dodge for that bed. So, but this is a Ford, and you've seen the review of this Ford from SpecCast. Yes, SpecCast. So you can check that video out. But anyway, so here's what I did to it. I put the 3D printed bed on. Now, I swapped out my tires. These came off of a different Ford. I thought the ones on there were a little small, so I just wanted something that filled up this a little bit more. And I did the same thing on the Dodge. I don't remember what these came off of exactly. I think there was another SpecCast truck maybe. But anyway, so you can see the 3D printed bed. And now the bed is just the bed and kind of the headache rack here. So it's just this part and all that. I added the fuel tank, or the fuel, the gas can, I guess you will, the buckets, the hose reel, and the air compressor. And I got all of these on Shapeways as well, 3D printed. So, so I primed this, painted it, and then, I had to do some detail painting. And I'll tell you what, these lights, I'm proud of what I did on them because they're a booger to paint. They're tiny, but they turned out pretty sweet, I think. And then I also painted this wood color. Typically on like these napide style beds, these are actually like a composite black, or at least they are on our Ram with a napide tool bed on it. But I just wanted it to kind of look wood-like, so I painted it wood color. Painted the top silver. Now this would be diamond plate on the real thing, and I'm maybe going to try to source some diamond plate from Tractor Fab to maybe make this look more realistic. We'll see. One thing I kind of wish it had a fifth wheel plate there, but it doesn't. It's just a flat bed. Now, it does have a sort of receiver for a ball hitch, so you could make a ball hitch, or you could probably steal one off of one of the green lights and put on there for a realistic ball hitch. So I may do that down the road. And then, like I said, I put an air compressor here. I kind of painted this up to look like an El Cheapo Harbor Freight air compressor. Because why drop like $3,000 on an air compressor when you can drop like $900 on an air compressor, and it works just fine. That's what I have in real life, is one of those, like, what are they called? Central Pneumatic or whatever. It's cheapo Harbor Freight, and it works awesome. Like I said, hose reel, so painted the hose part black. I debated on painting that red, but I went with black, and I maybe will touch up this handle and do something. We'll see. Like I said, that came off Shapeways as well. And then my buckets did too. Buckets were hard to paint. I painted them white and put a black lid on them. I tried to paint the handle, didn't work out so well. I just decided to repaint that white. And then we've got a fuel can back here. And anyway, I painted the little cap black, and then the rest of it is, of course, red, so it's gas instead of diesel. And then I put in a little antenna, just kind of curved that for the heck of it. That's just a paper clip. And then I put in an exhaust pipe coming out the side, and that's just a piece of styrene that I bent and painted up. Now, the Ford from SpecCast already has the running boards. I debated on painting those black, but, the silver looks good, and it sort of matches this top accent a little bit, so I decided not to. I thought I'd leave it alone. But anyway, that is my service truck. First custom truck I've ever done. Other than a paint job. I guess that's technically the first custom truck I ever did, but I just kind of weathered it up and dulled it up and made it look like it's been used. So, anyway, I'll kind of change angle here a little bit so you can kind of get this profile view and all that stuff. So anyway, that is that. Let me know what you guys think about my 1/64 scale custom farm truck here. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty proud of it, actually, for the first try. There's a couple things I may do a little different next time, but for my first go, that's a pretty good, pretty okay job. So, all right, guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching. As always, you're the best. Have a great night. Happy tractor or truck hunting.